here we are for another everyday Qigong session live in your living room. So again, the heat is building again in the day. I don't know whether it's going to be as hot as it has been over the last couple of days, or certainly in the south in the UK we've had quite a lot of heat generated throughout the course of the day. It's probably all the hot air talking about God knows what it is they're talking about. The temperature is definitely rising, and when temperature rises it can bring your energy up. When the energy comes up it can get stuck and it can create all kinds of uncomfortableness and weirdness. So we're going to try this morning to cool things down a little bit, chilling out a little bit and smoothing ourselves out, ready for the course of the day, so that we're not reacting, resisting, aligning and agreeing to stuff quite as much, because our minds are centered and back in the center of the body. So I can feel myself rambling this morning. That's quite interesting. So that must be a cause of the heat as well. So anyway, we're going to start off, like I say, it is getting hot. So this is not about pushing yourself. This is about creating a different quality of mind, creating a different quality within the body, a sense of ease, a sense of relaxation, if you like, or release. So we're again trying to work on bringing our mind, calming our mind down and bringing our mind down into the body. And you're looking for a point, it's roughly 3 fingers width below your tummy button and back inside the body. Now you'll look for it and look for it and look for it and go, oh, what's going on? And not be able to find it. And as soon as you stop looking for it but keep your mind down in here, then things will start to sort of change, and you'll get a sense of where we're actually looking for. We're talking about something called the lower dantian, but you have to build the dantian first, and you have to get your mind to a quality or a consistency. Get your mind to the ability, develop the skill of being able to bring your mind inside the body. Okay, so there's something to play with. So we're really just trying to work out, just let go, just chilling this morning, allowing the muscles to relax, the bones to float in space, and just do the movements, but don't pay them any mind, not worry about whether we're getting them right or wrong. Okay, enough of me talking. Feet together, find your shoulder width, turn up the toes, turn up the heels, and then softening down through the feet. So again, you're just relaxing the feet, releasing the feet, and letting them spread out onto the floor. So if you've been doing this a while, try now to really be present with the moment and take your awareness down to the soles of your feet. And let the feet just relax. And come up into your ankle joints, do the same. So it's like a clenched fist, and then it releases. Come up into the calf muscles. Let the lower leg go. And the knees rest and open. Softening the thighs. You're not trying to force yourself down into the ground. You're just literally letting go, like clenching a fist and releasing. Letting go of the muscles so that they can expand, open, release and sink. And you'll know when you've got it right because it feels good. And then really important, relaxing the hips. Letting the hip joints go. Releasing around the groin, the quad, the buttocks, thighs, the lower abdomen, and then the lower back. And allow the tailbone just to drop as though you're sitting down on a stool. If you want to work a bit harder and improve your cardiovascular as well, and then you sink into your hips more, bending the thighs more, but don't push your knees over the end of the toes. And just be mindful that if you do bend down, you might be putting pressure on your knees, so you might need to adjust, so you take the pressure out. And sitting back against the spine, let the spine elongate. And the shoulders come to rest comfortably over the hips. And again, you're not pulling your shoulders back, standing to attention. The shoulders find that sweet spot, that neutral place where they can just hang comfortably. Chest is slightly hollowed so that your energy can sink down into your belly. The chin tucks under gently just to open up the neck, empty the neck. The head supported, floating in space as though it's suspended from the ceiling. All the bones are upright, all the muscles release and sink. And just get your breathing going into the belly. So as you breathe in, the belly opens up. As you breathe out, the belly closes down. Now this is done released, relaxed. You're not trying to force air into your lungs and out of the lungs. The target at the moment is just to get your breathing deeper into the body, slow it down a bit, and get the pattern to become regular and smooth. Look for the resistance in the body and see if you can let it go. And start, bring the hands up the center line. Chest tight, palms turn over and raise up over the head. Stretching up, not forced, but just allow the body just to stretch. And then on the out breath, let the hands just circle down and come back down to the waist in front of the body. Breathing in, hands come up, stretching up. And then as you breathe out, circle the hands down. Sink into the thighs and the hips if you want to work a bit harder. Breathing in and breathe out. Keep going. One more. Breathing in, bring the hands up the centre line. Chest height, turn the palms, push down. Relaxing down through the feet, softening the feet, the ankles, the knees, the hips. Tailbone dropping as though you're sitting down on a stool. Spine releasing, sitting back against the spine, shoulders resting comfortably over the hips. Chin tucked in, head suspended from space. Muscles release and sink as the bones float upright. Just take a few breaths into the belly and just take stock of what your mind's doing. To soften and sink down into the body. Whatever's going to happen later today will happen later today. Whatever happened yesterday is already gone and past. So being present now in the moment with what you're doing, mind to the belly, breathing into the belly. Just allow yourself to become aware of your body, releasing areas of resistance and tension as you find them. Breathing in, the hands come up to the chest. Breathe out, turning the palms. Left hand floats up, right hand pushes down as you breathe out. Breathe in, the hands turn and come back to the center. Breathe out. Left hand pushes down, right hand pushes up. And keep going with it. Again, on the out breath, if you want to work a bit harder, you can sink into your hips, bending the thighs. As you breathe in, you can come up and swap. So you're playing with this at the moment, looking for the comfort of the movement, looking for the comfort of the breathing. Finding those sweet spots where everything can connect and work together. This should be playful, so you're not looking at it and trying to critique and analyse it. You're just letting the mind go, and almost like a child playing, just be playful with it. Find out what's going on, listen to your body. Allow yourself to open. Get curious. Then again, you might not want to do that because you might have too much fun. So I'm just breathing into the belly, opening the body up as you breathe in, closing as you breathe out. One more. Then with the hands at chest height, just turn the palms to the floor, breathe out, push down. Let yourself just come to rest on the feet and really softening down through the body, the feet, the ankles, the knees, the hips. Relaxing the legs, releasing the hips, releasing your waist. softening the muscles either side of the spine, shoulders, chin tucks in, softening the neck, emptying the neck. So bones suspended in space, floating suspended in space. Muscles release and relax. And then just start to turn the waist so that the arms can swing. So you really have to release the arms now. So back to the shoulders as you turn. Let the arms just swing round as though they are a piece of rope. So softening the shoulder joints, opening the muscles that hold the ball joint in place, releasing them. Switching off the biceps and triceps. Allow the elbows to open. Softening the forearms. Opening the wrists. Softening the hands. And then just softening off the waist so that you can turn freely, comfortably. It's the waist that does everything. The waist is moving the shoulders, the shoulders transfer momentum out into the hands, and the arms just act like a piece of rope with hands being a weight on the end of it. Really watch what's going on with the knees and the legs. So if you're not relaxed in the hips as you turn, you tend to rotate and twist down through the knee. So we're trying to soften the hips so you get that full range of turning, that movement in the waist. But it doesn't necessarily have to convert into torque going down through the legs. The legs can act as pistons, so you can swap your weight from one side to the other as you turn without twisting into the knees or the ankles. Because knees, although they can twist, they don't like it. Ankles have an interesting range of rotation, but they don't like to twist. And just really softening down through the legs as the hips release, the waist release. And just feel the joy of the movement of the hands just swinging around comfortably. You're not actually putting any effort into the arms, they're just swinging. The waist is doing everything, sitting back against the spine and into the pelvis. And we're going to change it, so just let the arms just float out to the sides. One swings in front, one behind, and again, it's all dictated by what's going on in the waist. So play with this and see how it all connects up. So you're softening your shoulders and your arms, emptying the hands so they become heavy. Really keep that tailbone dropped as though you're sitting down on a stool. Let your breathing fall into a pattern that works for you. Releasing the spine as you turn. Change, so just let the hands come to rest by the sides, and again just softening the feet, let the feet spread out onto the floor, softening the ankles as you breathe, opening the knees, releasing the hips, tailbone drop, opening up the lower back, so soften all the muscles across the lower back. Relax the waist and let the spine just stretch out gently. Shoulders resting comfortably over the hips. Chin tucked in to open up the neck. And the head suspended from space. So all your bones now are floating upright. They're held in place by the dynamic tension of the muscles, not force, just the way the muscles naturally are. And then just let everything relax and sink. All the soft tissue relax and sink, keeping the bones upright. Just take a few breaths to reconnect with your belly. Let the mind sink down. And then the palms to the floor and bring your hands forward as you're breathing in, open up. Fingertips drop, arms raised to shoulder height. And then breathing out, the elbows drop, the wrists drop and the hands float down, closing down. Breathing in. And breathe out. If you want to work a bit harder, just sink into the hips and the thighs. Breathing in, come up. And breathe out, sinking down. And just keep going, opening and closing as you breathe in and out. One more. Change, let the hands just turn to the right, Circling up the hands, right hand end up in front of the face, left hand just circles down, and both palms just turn to the floor. So you're holding the ball in the centre, but your bottom hand is pointing to the floor. And then just allow yourself to sit back against the spine, into the pelvis, tucking the tailbone under, let the tailbone drop. And then just turn your waist to the right, bringing the arms round because the waist is turning. Using the elbows as hinges, swap the hand position, and then just turn the waist, squaring the hips, and then back over to the other side. Turn the palms, swap the hands, turn the waist. And now try and smooth that out, so turning to the right, turning the palms, cross the hands, turn the waist. Just keep going with it, so you're sitting back against the spine, into the pelvis, softening your ankles, knees, hips, feet. Keeping the back upright, shoulders resting comfortably over the hips. So you're not leaning forward, and really the hand movement is very, very slight. It's just from the elbows and the shoulders, and remain in a fixed point in space. And it's the waist that does all the work. If you want to, you can make a L sound and put your tongue in the roof of the mouth, just behind the teeth. You only need to make that L, as in L, because that's where your tongue goes. It shows you where the tongue goes. You don't have to stand there going L. This isn't a chant. It's not a chanting meditation. You're bringing your mind inside the body, looking for your centre of gravity. And just everything can turn around that point. The waist can turn, the legs can be nice and relaxed, supporting your weight comfortably. And then just let your breathing fall into a pattern that works for you, opening up as you breathe in and closing as you breathe out. Now, if you want to, you can try and integrate the movement with your breathing. So if you've been doing this a while, you can play with that. So breathing in as you open up, breathe out as you close down. One more. And then as the hips square, the lower hand just circles up to chest height, so both hands are at chest height. Breathing in. Just breathe out, let the hands float down by the sides. Yourself a moment. And close the hands over the belly. Take the knuckle of the thumb, put it in the tummy button, palm rest down. The other hand comes in flat over the top, and it's left hand under right for men, right hand under left for ladies. And then as you breathe into the belly, opening up and closing down, just softening your feet. The ankles. The knees. The hips. Relax the waist, drop the tailbone. Keeping the spine floating upright as the shoulders rest comfortably over the hips. Chin tucked in gently to open up the neck. Head suspended from space. Muscles release and sink. And bring the hands up, wiggling the fingers at the ends of the arms. So you're looking for the sweet spot where the arms can rest comfortably at shoulder height. Softening your shoulders, sinking the elbows, opening the wrists, and softening the hands as the fingers wiggle. Bring the hands down, circling the hands at the ends of the arms. Change, so breathing in, coming up onto the toes, stretching up through the back. Breathe out, let yourself drop. Breathe in, come up. And breathe out. Keep going. One more. And relax, just come up, just shake the legs. Circle the hips if you need to. Back the other way. Circle the shoulders. And back. And then just stretching up through the back, opening up. And hands just drop. And we are done for this Wednesday morning. So again, thank you so much for joining me. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to you. And if you could tag, share and like this to get it as far afield as we can so we can get more people doing their Qigong in the morning to smooth out and chill out the day. Again, I'll be back tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock with another one of these. So please have a really good day take care. Have fun. Take care. Be aware. Be aware is better than take care. Have fun. See you soon.